The train passed at 6:10 p.m. every evening, like clockwork. And every day, without fail, she stood there, at the edge of the rusted platform, rain or shine, clutching a folded letter and wearing the same faded blue scarf. People began to whisper. "She's been waiting for years," said one. "For someone who never returned," murmured another. But no one ever asked her why. Until one day. I did. I first noticed her during my internship in the small town of Marlow Creek. I'd just moved from the city, chasing a journalism degree and clinging to the hope that small stories could still have big meaning. She was there the first evening I arrived, standing still as a photograph, I scanning the windows of every train car like a hopeful child. I saw her again the next day. And the day after that. It was on the fourth evening I finally approached her. "Excuse me," I asked gently, "are you waiting for someone?" She turned to me. Her face was lined with time, but her eyes sparkled like stories untold. "Yes," she said simply. "I'm waiting for my son." Her name was Evelyn Whitmore. And her story began nearly 2 decades ago, when her only child, Daniel, left town with nothing but a backpack and dreams of becoming a musician. She had begged him to stay. "Just wait until the winter ends," she'd said. "The city can wait." But Daniel was 19 and hungry for life. He boarded the train that very night, promising to call as soon as he arrived in New York. That call never came. At first, Evelyn thought maybe he'd just forgotten in the excitement. But then a day passed. Then 2. Then weeks. She wrote letters. Left voicemails. Filed a missing persons report. Nothing. She even traveled to the city once. Checked shelters. Asked buskers if they'd seen him. Showed his photo to cafes and street corners. Every lead faded into nothing. Then, one night, she came home to find a single envelope in the mailbox. No return address. Just her name. Inside was a letter. From Daniel. It read, "Mom, I'm sorry I left the way I did. Life's been harder than I thought. I'm not where I hope to be. But I think about you every day. I promise, when I'm ready, I'll come back. Wait for me." And so, she did. Every single evening, since that letter arrived 12 years ago. I couldn't understand it at first. "Don't you think maybe I paused, afraid to finish the sentence. But Evelyn smiled. "You think he's gone? That he won't come back? I just don't want you to keep hurting," I admitted. She nodded, folding the letter like she'd done 1,000 times. Hope isn't about being sure. It's about choosing to believe anyway. In the weeks that followed, I wrote about Evelyn for the town paper. The Woman Who Waits. Her story went viral. Thousands read it. Shared it. Sent letters of support. Some sent photos of street performers, hoping maybe one was her son. But none were Daniel. Months passed. My internship ended. I left Marlow Creek.